There's this ridiculously brainwashing myth on social media saying hot girls have stomach problems, and I actually used to believe it.
I thought being extremely bloated after meals, crashing hard at 3 p.m., and breaking out like crazy were all normal until my body crashed and I read tons of papers, only to realize this is your gut defense system screaming for help.
Hey guys, I'm Mia. I used to completely disrupt my gut microbiome with those fake healthy habits, but over the past 30 days, I treated myself like a guinea pig and successfully reset my gut and energy. Today, I'm exposing 4 invisible bad habits ruining your gut, especially number 2. I bet you did it this morning. Ready to start the 30-day reset with me? Let's go.
The first invisible killer that makes you so bloated you question your life is a habit highly praised by many so-called fitness influencers. Chugging a cup of black coffee on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. Many people think this reduces water retention, helps you go to the bathroom, or even accelerates fat burning. But if you already have a sensitive gut, this is practically drinking poison. Why? Because coffee is highly acidic. When your stomach is completely empty and you suddenly pour in highly acidic black coffee, your stomach lining is severely irritated. Even more fatal, coffee on an empty stomach instantly triggers a massive spike in your adrenaline and cortisol. Your body is forcibly awakened and enters a highly stressed fight or flight mode. In this state, to deal with the crisis, your body immediately shuts down non-essential systems like digestion. Your stomach acid secretion is disrupted and your intestinal movements become spasmodic. This means the breakfast you eat next cannot be digested properly at all. It just piles up in your gut, fermenting and producing gas. So, step 1 of your gut reset: never drink coffee on an empty stomach. Please save it for after your breakfast. The second trap that completely destroys your gut microbiome is all-day grazing or eating small frequent meals. You've probably heard the saying, eating snacks every 2 or 3 hours keeps your metabolism going. But from a biohacking perspective, this completely violates the natural laws of the human gut. Inside our intestines, we have a fascinating built-in janitor called the migrating motor complex, or MC for short. Its job is like a massive sweeping broom, sweeping leftover food debris and excess bacteria from your small intestine straight into your large intestine. However, the MMC has a very strict activation condition. It only starts working when you are completely fasting, having stopped eating for at least 3 to 4 hours. If you are constantly chewing on nuts, drinking oat milk, or eating protein bars all day long for the sake of small frequent meals, your MMC will remain permanently dormant. The result is that the bacteria that should have been swept away set up camp in your meters-long small intestine and breed like crazy. This is what medical professionals often call SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Once this happens, you will immediately bloat even if you eat the healthiest vegetables. So, reset rule number 2. Give your digestive system an absolute fasting period of at least 4 hours, 3 times a day, to let the janitor do its job properly. The third fake healthy habit that blows your stomach up like a balloon is blindly worshipping raw, cold vegetable salads. When your gut is healthy and your digestive fire is strong, eating salads is great, of course. But if your gut is currently very weak and constantly bloated, yet you force yourself to eat a massive bowl of raw kale and rough fibrous veggies every day for lunch, that is literally like asking a patient who just had surgery to run a marathon. Although raw, cold plant fibers are nutrient-dense, their cell walls are incredibly tough and require incredibly strong digestive enzymes and stomach acid to break down. A weak gut simply lacks the power to handle this massive workload. These tough raw leaves just sit in your digestive tract, getting slowly fermented by bacteria, producing large amounts of foul-smelling hydrogen sulfide gas, and repeatedly scraping against your already fragile and inflamed intestinal lining. During your 30-day reset period, please stop eating raw, cold salads immediately. What your gut needs right now is warm, cooked, easily digestible food. For example, soft stewed root vegetables or warm bone broth. Cooking the fibers until soft is like doing half of the digestion work outside your body in advance, allowing your gut to get some true rest. The final culprit destroying your energy is the omnipresent refined carbohydrate bomb and invisible inflammation. This is also exactly why severe bloating is always accompanied by extreme exhaustion and brain fog at 3 p.m. When you eat a seemingly healthy bagel, pasta, or sweetened oat milk, these high carbohydrates don't just send your blood sugar spiking and crashing like a roller coaster, draining your energy. They also go straight into your gut to become the ultimate favorite food for those gas-producing, inflammatory bad bacteria. The bad bacteria multiply crazily while feasting on these carbs, completely overpowering the good bacteria in your gut. To break this desperate, vicious cycle, you need a two-pronged approach. On one hand, you need to call in powerful external reinforcements, acid-resistant probiotics that can truly survive the strong stomach acid environment. You need to airdrop them into your intestines to rebuild your healthy microbiome defense line. On the other hand, you must cut off the bad bacteria's food supply. If you inevitably have to eat high-carb foods, you can utilize natural starch blockers like white kidney bean extract. It intercepts a portion of the starch conversion at the source, right before the carbs are broken down into sugars to feed the bad bacteria. This not only smooths out your post-meal blood sugar fluctuations and eliminates brain fog, but it also directly starves the bad guys in your gut that are causing your bloating.
Do you still think being bloated every day is normal? Please stop this unconscious self-drain. This 30-day gut reset doesn't require starving yourself. Just stop drinking coffee on an empty stomach and give your gut time to rest. If your gut microbiome is currently very fragile and needs extra safe support for this 30-day repair, check my channel homepage. I've linked the exact acid-resistant probiotics and energy tools I use. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments, which bad habit are you quitting today? Wishing you a flat tummy and full vitality today. See you next time.